Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's trivia night for Chris McNally Fan Group and anyone else that happens to pop in because this is listed on YouTube. So we might get new friends. You never know. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
How was your Easter?
Good. Good.
Carrie?
Hello. Very good.
And for those of you that don't know, Carrie is a moderator for the fan page. So welcome, Carrie. We're happy you're here.
Yes, welcome.
Yes. So Avis is here saying hello, and Catherine's here saying hello, and Joanne, hello, 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 girls. So today is also National Tea Day in England. So a little nod to that for our Lucas Bouchard, who I'm sure loves English tea. Lucas. I'm sure Chris does too.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Lillian.
And that is actually Lucas behind me in that picture.
Oh.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for people to pop in. Christina, what's coming up on the fan page? Anything different or new for May? Because May's around the corner.
Well, I'm working on the weekly photo challenge. Working on that. Next trivia game, we're going to do something different too. We're going to try to do different games. It's not going to always be, the same stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to try to think of some new games we can do.
I'm going to share this. So this says, hello, McNally's just got done watching Matlock season finale. So good. It is. It's amazing. And you know who should do a guest episode? Chris. Do a guest episode. We're going to put that out.
I have not seen that. I've got to watch it.
So good. We're going to put that out into the universe. Actually, Chris is allergic to caffeine. He only drinks herbal teas. Okay. Well, they're English herbal teas.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah.
Let's see. What's this? I watched Same Time Next Week a little bit ago. Love Chris and his hard hat. And Arlene says, yes, definitely. All right. Okay, we could get started. I love the idea, though, of us playing Pictionary. I think that's cool. Yeah. You know Jen Lilly? She, actress Jen Lilly. She does that. She every year it's a fundraiser for toys for kids and underprivileged families.
Yeah,
and
she does two of them.
Christmas isn't canceled.
Yeah. Pardon me?
It's Christmas isn't canceled.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she does Christmas University, and you buy a whole little package. I've done it before. I only did it once.
So have I.
But you did it once? Yeah, a few years back. But my one of the things that she had done, and I don't know if she does it every year, but part of the package is you get to participate. One time everybody was making chocolate covered strawberries, but another time when we tuned in, what they all had, she had mailed to all of the guests, her stars that were participating, boards, and they were all playing like a Pictionary game. Like, so I think it was cute. It was fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think it would be cool. Yes. Jen no longer does it. They lost their sponsor.
Oh.
That's really sad.
Well, that's sad. She might be able to come up with a different version of it. Oh, we should come up with a different version.
I still have the Christmas University pennants. I think
so do I. Oh, Lillian, that's a sad story. I'm going to contact, or actually I'll ask my sister because my sister's friendly with her. I'm surprised Jamie didn't mention that to me, but maybe it just never came up in conversation. All right. So let's really get started. So we've got characters that Chris has played in movies and series, and it's scrambled, and you have to let us know. And then after a while, if you're too stumped, I do have like a little phone a friend kind of
hints. Yeah, hints, little hints.
All right. Are you girls going to watch out in the comments and see who could see the comments? Anybody or just me?
I can't get it to come in now.
I can't.
Can you, Carrie?
I got it. Yes.
All right, cool. All right. Okay. So are we going to do the first one who gets it right, Curry, or the first one you lay your eyeballs on? I usually say that as a disclaimer because there's a delay.
Yeah, the first one I see.
Okay, gotcha. So nobody get bent out of shape here. And Chris is usually good at keeping score for us. All right. Oh, by the way, Christina, what's the prize? What do they get? Do we know? Do you have it with you?
Yes. These are the little pendants. I don't know if you can see them.
And the little charm.
Charm,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you have a bigger picture of that, I think, on the fan page too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Yeah.
This here just in time, Rona. All right, here we go. I'm going to put this up. And this is our first one. Okay. Who is this? What character is this? And as you're all unscrambling, you have to get it totally correct. The whole thing has to be correct.
Yeah.
And while you're unscrambling, I want to show you all something cool. So her name is Clara on X. I'm not quite sure who Clara is. You might all be friends with Clara, or somebody might be, but she just shared something so stinking cute. You know how they're doing those boxes with like your little action figures?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I can't see it.
Okay, it says Hair of Glory, and it's Lucas Bouchard,
Oh.
but all done up with, I think it's Lucas. It could just be Chris McNally. What I'll do is when we're done with it, I will share it so we could really see it. It's the
Yeah,
cutest.
I did a few on I did a few of them on our page.
Page. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so it's Arlene who got it.
All right, Arlene, and it is Leonard Daniels is the first one. And if you didn't get it, my hint was teacher. Now I know he's played a teacher more than once, but you get it. Happy Dingus Day, everyone.
Yep.
What's Dingus Day?
It's Dingus Day.
It's I forgot what it is, but it's something up in Northeast Ohio that's very popular. It's more
Okay.
with the
Who got it?
Arlene.
Arlene.
Yes. Arlene. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Here we go. Boop. Yes. And while we're waiting for the next one, I was wondering do you think with this new showrunner, do you think we'll get behind the scenes stuff? Because we didn't get it when the last showrunner came on. Remember, we knew there was something wrong or something weird going on because everything was so hush hush and they barely showed anything. Remember all the stuff they would show?
Yeah, season 9 was like every day there was another BTS, and then season 10 it was like lights out.
Yeah.
Everybody complaining that they wish they would put something up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that.
We didn't get much from 11 and 12 either. We might get them singing, but
I don't know. I don't think she will. I think lately they've been kind of hush hush about.
Hush, hush, hush.
Yeah.
That's a shame because I love it. I love doing like all the little spoilers and
I did too. I like the BTS because they're really fun.
Yeah.
I like trying to figure out the puzzles of what the storyline might be.
Yeah.
That's true. And I would love dedicating a whole, like watching every little thing and dedicating a whole episode on the podcast that and everybody weigh in. It was fun.
I remember this one BTS from season 9 that Jack and Kevin were in the back of a car. They looked asleep. It was like, okay, what is that all about?
Yes, I do remember that.
I remember that. Oh, it's the Polish community. It celebrates the day after Easter. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Ann.
It's very popular in Northeast Ohio.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want some like pierogies now.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bunch of pierogies in my fridge.
Oh, you know what? We don't see anyone. Are they stuck on this one?
This one, yeah, this was a little.
All right, I've got a hint for you all for this one, and it's a good one. Here's the hint. The hint is hardly any screen time. Hardly any screen time.
They'll get it now.
Come on. Wow, there's like such a delay. Maybe it's just like some kind of a delay going on. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, and it'll all pop in at one time. Oh,
Still nobody?
yeah.
Yep, Arlene again.
Arlene,
Woo!
Governor
Arlene.
Bouchard. Did you really, is there a delay or did you really need, did I stump you and did y'all really need the hint? I'm curious to see
If
what
there was
y'all
a
have to say.
delay, though, it would eventually come up.
That's true.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's really long. All right, this one I think is a stumper. I mean, I'm worried. I thought this was the easier of the two.
I even asked what this one was from.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, it stumped her. Okay. All right.
Yeah. This one here might stump them.
Avis was looking for Lucas. Got it. Nope. It was
Ah.
a different Richard. How to make it a challenge? You got to work for it. Okay?
Right. Exactly.
All right. This is the next one.
Arlene's got 2.
She does. Arlene got it again. You're right, Lillian. Do you think I need to put a like a hint to this, or I should give them a few minutes?
Give him a few minutes.
All
Yeah.
right.
Give them a few minutes.
Okay, so while we're all doing that, the next thing that I had wanted to share was I may have, give me a break. What do you mean, Arlene? What does that mean? It's too difficult. I wanted to share that. What happened? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
A safe distance, which we've been dying to get information about. I had mentioned this before, but I would just give you an update that I just have not heard anything from the director and the producer. So I was wondering if maybe they're trying to shop it around before they do anything with it, because they said that they would love to have,
Cindy finally got it.
Oh, Cindy, you got it. And Rona, you're all mad about this. Here would have been my hint. Think about the comics, right? A comic, which was the show was Riverdale, which was based on Archie, right? The Archie.
Yeah.
comic.
Yeah, and he was the Alan Mayberry is the road manager for the Pussycat Dolls.
Right.
And I forget which one it was that he had a little fling with. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. Actually, I think they got engaged.
Yes.
Yes.
So my news was there's no news about a safe distance to keep you all up to date.
Yes. We don't know nothing.
We know nothing. Okay, next. Here we go. What's this one? There's 6 altogether. So this is number 4. What's this character's name? I looked to see if there were any of Chris's movies this week. Oh, okay. Yes, I saw that one in only one episode. Yes, Rona. Anyway, I looked to see if any of Chris's movies were on this week, and there were none. So
That's
you
kind
can,
of odd because usually one comes up.
you're right, but there isn't. There was quite a few the other, like last week, but there's quite a few of them that you could get at your fingertips on Hallmark Plus if you have it. They're on there.
Right.
The one that's what was the one? I'm trying to think of the one that was difficult to get. Was it Sail into Love, or was that on there too? One of them you had to pay for it. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
We got Arlene again.
Oh, good
Wow.
job, Arlene.
Detective Beats. And if we didn't get it, I was going to say mystery. That was our hint, right? Cindy was trying to get it too. No, Avis, it's not Dawson. No, Dawson's not in there. It's Detective.
Right. Arlene on 3.
Oh, wow. Arlene. She's on fire. All right. I hope y'all get this one because it's one to stump you. And it's the spelling that will stump you too.
Oh, yeah. This one's
that
hard.
has to be correct.
Look, I defer to Arlene. Look, everybody's given up. Stop it. Stop giving up. There's a lot of you here.
Too bad you're not winning a new car or something, you know.
We're not giving away a new car. Well,
No, we're not. Sorry.
A Matchbox.
Yeah, Matchbox is all I can afford.
When we were, I love Republic of Doyle, and Kathy and I would recap and do things, and the car was such a character in the show, and we did some fun things and asked some fun questions, and I had a model of that car, and it was made into like a 3D keychain. Oh,
Oh,
Hey, you're
and
good.
I had a 3D model of it on a keychain, and we had some winners for those. That was fun.
mm,
Come on, Arlene, they're waiting for you.
this one's hard. It is really hard.
All right, I'm going to give you all a hint. I want you to think of the periodic table, the letter C. This is going to help you with the title of the either the movie or the series. On the periodic table.
Are you only giving one clue, Roxanne?
Yeah.
could give you one
Oh,
more.
Easy clue.
Catherine.
On the periodic table. Oh, somebody got it.
Mhm.
Catherine, right?
Catherine?
I'm sorry, I lost my pen. Bad podcasting. All right, Sergey. You know what, Catherine? How did you know that? Did you go and look it up? Did you go and look up in the what is it? I don't know what you all have your database. What is it called? What is it called?
IMDb.
IMDb, that's it. And go look up and see go down the list to see if you can find, because that's not an easy one to spell. Often people add it.
No, it's not.
Good job. Yay. Who's winning?
So we
Arlene.
Arlene with 3.
3.
Arlene's winning with 3. Okay, so there's no tie going on. Who else got one right so far besides Arlene and Catherine?
Cindy and
Cindy and Catherine.
You knew the show,
not
Cindy,
being able
too.
to see stuff. Is that Cindy Smith?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, and you ready? And this is the last one.
This is one you got me stumped with. I was like,
I know.
This
I
was
know.
actually kind of easy if you think about it.
Yes, and I do have a hint for it.
well, just wait. Let them.
Oh, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to give them an opportunity. So did I mention, I think I mentioned to all of you, but I wanted to hear what everyone else had to say about my idea for June 28th. It falls on a Saturday, and it is Foodie Day.
Mm,
And do something cool for Chris, like, on a random Saturday, like we did not too long ago, and have a cool title that somehow links Foodie and
for our Twitter?
and a movie, and do like a tweet fest, something cool. I think that would be
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean about him just being a foodie. He is a foodie, but we can relate it to, also
Maybe post some of his recipes that he has.
Yes. And also somehow relate it to a name that would, like a hashtag that would be fun. I had shared with the girls. They had Hungry for More McNally and Forks Up for Chris McNally. That came from AI. I'm sure people out there will come up with something fun. That would be cool. We got no takers. Okay. I'm going to give you a hint, and the hint has to do with this. Think of a symbol of Christmas. That's what we'll do, and see if you know. Maybe people don't realize the character's name. It really is a name.
That could be.
Yeah.
I wrote down the hint.
Oh, Avis.
Oh, Amos.
Buttons the Elf from Christmas Class Reunion. Oh, somebody just got Elf. You need the whole thing, Catherine.
See, that would be me. I would just put Elf.
Right, the elf.
The elf.
It's from Firefly Lane. What? No,
No,
it's not.
That's
Christmas Class Reunion.
Yeah.
And it was so great with his face in between everybody's when they were taking.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah,
He
I
probably
liked
had a
that.
really good time with it.
Yeah, those eyes shifting back and forth.
Yep. It's such
I
a
like
good sense
that
of
better
humor.
than the next year when he did the reindeer games or something.
Mm,
He was running in there. He was like,
yes.
I don't know. I liked the elf better.
you like
I
the
like
Oh, yeah. I like the elf.
I like the elf better, but I liked the movie with the reindeer itself better.
yes,
Oh,
yes. I get what you're saying with that.
yeah. Me too.
Me
The
too.
plot and storyline.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So our winner is who's our winner, Chris?
Arlene, she got
Arlene.
3 of them out of 6.
Yep.
Good job, Arlene. All right. So anyway, let me see if I could give you a clearer picture. Y'all, if you have a X account, you could get on there. Clara's photo. It's so cute. She put get your hair of glory doll today, 6 hours ago. And then she tagged it as at Chris McNally, hashtag Lucas Bouchard. She has a deck of cards, she has a pocket watch, she has books, then she has the I think is it the Ace of Spades? What is it? He has more books, teacup. This is cute. All right. I'm gonna do it like that.
Oh, wow. I love
I
it.
would like them too.
Yeah. I love it.
Cute.
Very cute.
I love
Mhm.
that. Are they gonna make little dolls for real? Chris needs an Easter bunny mascot next.
Oh, yeah.
Rona says the scene with Chris's buttons was the best part of the movie. You're so right. You were so right. You were
Yeah.
so
I
right.
agree. That
I
was
agree
cute.
too. He was
I
like
liked that.
hilarious. It was so cool. And it was such a cool surprise to see it. They didn't do
I know. I remember watching it and I was watching it and then I double taked and I was like, wait a minute.
That's
That
Chris.
elf looks so familiar. I had to pause it and I rewinded it and I was like, oh my God, it is him.
So, what do y'all think, those of you that are here and that participate on Twitter? I know Lillian does and Arlene does. I don't know who else does here. I'm not sure. What do you think? And if I'm forgetting you, don't be insulted. I just don't know everyone's name that does. Carrie, do you participate on X or Twitter?
A little bit, not much, but I do a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the way I am.
Yeah, Christina does. I'll go on just for the fact of doing something with
Yeah,
Hallmark.
that's what I do. Whenever we were tweeting, that's the only time I really go.
And I'll usually tag the fan page so you can, requote it, which is good. I don't know. What do you think about, and I'm asking everyone here,
baby.
just ideas about doing something on the
Come
28th and about,
Come
connecting it to the foodie. There's an
Yeah.
official hashtag. So what was cool was there was an official hashtag for the Axel.
Hi, Axel.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, when the smoke alarm went off, he went running.
Oh God.
Oh, he was scared.
Yep, Joanne, you only tweet about Chris and Lucas. Yes, I get it. Martha, you're on. Hi, Martha. I didn't know you were here. I didn't
Hi,
see your name.
Martha.
Hi, Martha.
You're all right.
So, Martha does. She's always on there. When we did the one for what was it? Walk on Your Wild Side Day.
Oh, yeah.
It was so cool, and I think I shared it so you could put it on the pages that. You like the idea, Lillian? Good. And I'm sure people are going to come up with a really cool hashtag. It's great to have 3, like Chris McNally is one of them. And then a fun hashtag that links it with the day. And then there's an official hashtag. And I think Lillian said she wasn't going to use the official hashtag. It was too long. It was long, the official hashtag. But what was fun about when people were using it, it trended, and when you saw trending, it said trending in Hallmark. They even had a distinction. So they saw the link, which was cool because that's a wider reach, which is nice.
That is
What was the hashtag you were saying, Roxanne?
I was just making up. I didn't make them up. I asked AI, and AI has a whole fun list.
Well, I'll write them down and then do a poll.
Okay. Well, there's more. People might have more we have time for it. Hungry for more McNally. And then Forks Up. They did Forks Up and Forks Out for Chris McNally. I don't know. But there was so many of them. Some were funny. Some were kind of like sexual. So I was like, yeah, no.
They
But I
didn't know.
I was trying to think of how to link it to a movie, right? I like it fits in perfectly. It does. Hi, Martha. She's saying hi.
And
And
cooking for Chris McNally.
yes, anything like that, it would anything fun. I'm sure people come up with something cool. And that's June 28th, and it landed on a Saturday. So I was like, that would be great. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, well, we'll have to think up some ideas.
Okay. The other thing that I like, or I thought of, and I mentioned this before, is so on Hallmark Plus, for those of you that have Hallmark Plus or have had it or whatever, I love it. And I've watched so much of it, though. I wish they put even more. They've been putting more content on it. Oh, yes. Delicious McNally. I was thinking of the word delicious. Yes, we're getting a little scared there. But yes,
Probably
yummy,
about as far as we could go.
Yummy. We could
Yummy.
Well, there was one that was craving, something like craving more McNally. You know what I mean? Which would be cool because more McNally, like movies that are craving more Chris McNally. I don't know.
I like that one.
Yeah. So anyway, there's these reality type shows. Lacey Chabert hosts one that's called Celebrations, where she goes around the world. And I think I've talked about this before. She goes around the world around the United States, celebrating everyday people that do amazing things and throws them this big surprise party within the community. It's really cool. And then there's one where they go around at Christmas time and look at all the beautiful lights and neighborhoods and whatnot. And they host, I think Wes Brown might do that one. I'm not sure. And there's another one that has to do with, what was the other one? Oh, well, then there's the Bachelor one. That's a whole big production where they're trying to find the new Mr. Hallmark, right?
Yeah.
There's a home improvement one that's with Luke McFarlane, and he helps do the woodworking and they redo a room or whatever. Mistletoe Mysteries. Yes, I love that, Martha. That is amazing. But I was talking about like the reality shows that they have on there. And
isn't there like a dating one too?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like you match up. I didn't like that one. Who does that? Nikki DeLoach is doing one too, and I forget what hers is, but the dating one is
Jonathan Bennett.
Jonathan Bennett does the one that has to do with finding a Mr. Hallmark.
Yeah.
The dating one is a female actress. Is it Ashley? What is her name? I can't think of it. It went right out of my head.
Neither.
Somebody
here, top of my head.
Somebody here is gonna do it. Yes, Connie Britton has one called Motherhood. Is that a show or is that a definite like TV series? Anyway, not TV series. Yes, Ashley Williams.
Yeah.
Ashley Williams.
These are like reality type shows. So I thought they don't have a food one yet. Who would be better to do a foodie one than Chris McNally?
Yeah.
Trying out different restaurants, showing recipes, visiting and like showing off, I don't know, Toronto, parts of California, wherever you want to be. I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to start campaigning. So this is funny. I sent my idea to Hallmark, but specifically to a particular one of the publicists that always works with him. And I said, here's an idea. I'm going to pitch this. Now, of course, they can't respond to you because there's a whole list of legal issues. But I thought, I'm sending that on. I'm putting that idea out there. Kevin and Chris could do one together. They could. Kevin likes to travel. He could do something with traveling. But I think Chris would be hilarious and would be phenomenal. And he has, he's comfortable in the kitchen. I would love that.
Yeah.
It is. It's a reality, a series. I don't, and Connie Britton, is it on Hallmark Plus? I don't think of her as a Hallmark person. Even, I don't know anything against her. I loved her in Friday Night Lights. She was amazing. And the girl who played her daughter in Friday Night Lights is a big Hallmark person now. So anyway, that was my idea. And I've talked to
cool.
That would
I
be
like
neat.
it.
All right.
Like it.
Want to add anything? Look, like I'm campaigning for Chris. He's probably like, shut that woman up. I don't want that job. No, thank you. Oh, God.
Yeah, the guy already has enough on his plate.
Oh, I don't know.
No pun intended. You
He
know?
always says, I'm now currently unemployed. You know how he says that when he's done filming something?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anybody have anything they want to add or talk about before we say goodnight?
No. I hope everyone had a nice Easter out there.
Yeah. Anyone have any questions for us? Anyone out there with questions? Nope.
No.
So, Christina, you're going to be in charge of sending off the prize, right?
Yep. To
All right.
Arlene. So she needs to send me her address. And I can get that right out to her.
Holiday and Chris could travel in her van for food stops. Well, if Chris doesn't want that job, he should tell you himself. I know.
Yeah.
Lynn.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
that's a good idea.
Actually, I'm gonna go send that. I'm gonna send that off to his manager.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it because you know it's coming up. You always have in fashion, romance, home improvement, food, and they
Yep.
haven't done the food yet, and they haven't done fashion yet. You know, feel good community, right? So Lacey's got that done. Christmas holiday, you know, with the end. So I'm like, well, wait a minute here. Some of the foodie thing's going to come out, and Chris McNally should have that.
Yeah, you should put a bug in their ear.
Yes, that's his jam. Yes, he should visit New Jersey and New York. He doesn't even really have to visit places all over the US. I mean, you could just do foodie stuff. It doesn't even have to be like that. Have you heard anything about Chris doing a Christmas movie? Martha, mum's the word. There's a whole list of Christmas movies out there, but they're not disclosing much.
Yeah, he might do another little cameo. Who knows?
You never know.
Maybe he'll be Santa this time.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. I've always wanted to see him play Santa. I remember when Holiday Crashers came out, Roxanne had asked, you know, what would you like to see him do in that movie? And I said, dress as Santa. I thought that would be really cute. But
we could do what at the Christmas experience this year?
Well, his daughter's getting older too, and that way he has to keep it kind of.
Yeah, she'll be 3 this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got an itchy nose. What I forgot about this. So there's 2 things. The Hardee's reunion has been announced again. So people could, you know, you have to do your lottery thing. And then a foodie expo, Arlene's saying. And then, okay, I thought that's what you meant at the holiday out in the Midwest again. What
the
are they
Christmas.
Yeah, the Christmas experience.
Yeah, Christmas experience.
Yeah, he could serve everybody Kansas City barbecue.
Yes, yes. Now, Carrie, are you Christina or Chris thinking of going to the
Well, I really, really wanted to, but now my sisters decided, let's go on a cruise. So in August 18th, me, my daughter, and sisters are all going on a cruise to the Bahamas. So I've been saving up for that. So I don't know.
I can't afford it.
No,
I probably can't afford it either.
Yeah, I'm actually saving up for a cruise maybe sometime next year.
Yeah, I've never been, so I'm really nervous. So if any of you have ever been on a cruise, you can pass me some hints.
I've been on 2 of them.
Well, I'm really nervous and I'm freaking out.
Well, the more you freak out, the worse it's going to be for you.
I know.
And I've told you that.
Well, at least Leanne's going to go with me this time, so me and her can freak out together. So
Cindy says she loves cruising.
Yeah.
Everyone that has gone on a cruise, I've never met anyone that said they didn't like cruising.
I would love to have, you know how like Andrew Walker does cruises? That would be cool. Chris would do that.
Lillian said, if Chris is announced to be back in KC, I'm definitely going. And Ava says she can't afford the Kansas City trip.
Yeah, it's really
That's
really
almost more-
pricey.
That's almost more expensive than the Hardee's reunion.
Yeah, the Hardy's reunion's like 450 to 500, and the Kansas City thing's like starts at 700.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. But remember, the people that did go to Kansas City had also gone, because we had Cindy came on, Martha was on, and so was Nikki. All three
Yeah.
of them had been to the Hardee's reunion before, and they said that you got more with what you got here when they went to the Kansas City thing, more time, more experience.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Well, I
said
guess,
they had,
I guess
Yeah.
the saying "you get
Yeah.
what you pay for" comes in.
right. Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, it's not the amount of money, it's the time frame. Unless I was retired,
Yeah.
I couldn't, even if I was flying or driving, whatever it is, if I got stuck in a snowstorm, I would not be able to come back at a pivotal time in school.
Yeah. It's Christmas
They-
time. You don't
they-
know
they
the
had a-
weather. You don't know how the weather's going to be.
Storm go through there.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way working in healthcare. I mean, you got to get back to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say, Chris? We were all talking at one time. What did you say?
They did have a snowstorm come through there at that time, I think.
Yeah.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. You're right. And that's what I'm saying. The weather is unpredictable. You don't really know what the weather's going to be like. So
Right.
Yeah, the only way I was able to get to the Hardee's reunion was because I lived there.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
right.
It was not, it was a 3-hour drive. It was a 3-hour drive, and it was
Mhm.
in September, which the weather
Yeah.
was not, a factor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad then.
Right.
More like fall. But
Mhm.
yeah. So, and then plus, it's right around Christmas time where a lot of people are, spending money on Christmas gifts. So,
Robin says, and I remember Lillian, you shared this with us before too. I'll share again. All the experiences are fairly expensive for sure. I was able to go to the Hardee's reunion and very little interaction with the cast. However, it was great regardless, especially because in the Hardee's reunion, you get to take a tour of the set.
right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hardee's family reunion set me back close to $3,000 with the event ticket, airfare, and hotel, and add meals to that. Lillian, I remember you talked about that. Yes.
Yeah.
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 And Cindy says we lucked out the weekend we went. The week before there was a lot of snow in KC. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And they had all shared. And if anybody forgets, you can always go back, because all of when I had the guests on, even talking about the Hardy reunion, I had Bryce on. He was very good with details.
Yeah.
They're still posted and you could always go back. And that's true, Martha. Martha, yep, you were saying how it was very organized and very friendly. And
Martha always goes.
yeah, which
She
is
always goes.
Yep, which is nice. One day we'll plan our own, which will be nice.
Yeah. That's what we need to do.
We could. And I have all kinds of ideas for that. Just waiting to go. Just as soon as I get the okay, I hit the button and say yes. The true holdup is that I think I shared before that there was a moratorium on Chris's allowing to go anywhere else outside of Hallmark. So yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out one day, right?
Yeah.
All right,
We will.
girls. Are we going to say goodnight to everyone?
All right. Good night. Have a nice evening.
Bye.
Have a good week.
Night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.